All right, shalom, shalom. This is Shalomah from the GMS Atlanta camp. Uh, Before I get started, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, Bashim Rakak Wadash. Double honors to my elders and apostles, the great millstone that teach and rule well. Peace, safety, and much love and blessings to the elect of Israel. This video is going to be based off of us looking for our salvation in the chariots, what that the world called UFOs, which are vehicles of the angels, and also Yahweh Shah. Those vehicles are the chariots of the Lord. And real soon, once everything come to pass that's written, we're going to be basically on the run. We're going to be, some of us may be in concentration camps. I don't know how this thing is going to end up, but some of us may just be led in the wilderness and basically looking for the salvation of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. So, there have been a bunch of so-called UFO sightings, and that's just the Lord getting ready to not only further push his judgment, but also save his people, his elect. And we all know that the ones that make it in the end, the chariots are going to beam us up right before the nuclear missiles come and destroy this place. So this is a video I have pulled up, and this was in California. It says Stockton, California. This was on April the 1st. So I'm going to play it. It's only 30 seconds long, but the dude is kind of like, confused on what it is. But, that's how people are going to be in those days, because it's going to be thousands of these things. There's going to be thousands of chariots covering the sky. It's going to be large ones. It's going to be small ones. And they're going to beam up the elect. Whether you people in the world outside of this truth want to believe it or not. We really don't care what you believe at this point. But this video is basically for the ones that's into this truth. We are actually going to be looking for these chariots in these times of trouble. But I'm going to play this video. Lord's willing, you can hear it.
Hell no, dude. So I can't zoom too far. But it's still here, man. It's been sitting for like 20 minutes now.
Okay, so dude said he's talking about this chariot. He said it's been sitting for like 20 minutes. So these are the eyes of the Lord. They're keeping a watch on the righteous for the salvation, and they keeping a watch on the wicked for the destruction that's to come. But I want to get some precepts real quick. I was reading Proverbs earlier, and Proverbs is very uplifting, especially in times like this, knowing that the Lord pretty much has your back. And okay, yeah, I'm gonna start at this is Proverbs 3. I'm gonna start at verse 25. It says, "Be not afraid of sudden fear, neither of the desolation of the wicked when it cometh. For the Lord shall be thy confidence, and shall keep thy foot from being taken." And like I said, the Lord is keeping a watch, through his angels, and also he's keeping a watch on the righteous for the salvation and the wicked for the destruction. So, he's saying, don't be troubled in certain times. This is actually time to rejoice, because we know that Jacob's trouble is coming, but we also know that this place is done. Like, even if America, so-called America, which is Babylon the Great, even if it does the coronavirus goes away, which is not really going to go away. Even when everybody, goes back to work, if that happens, everything is going to be changed. Like, it's not going to be the same. Like, this thing has really changed everything. So, like I said, that's the Lord, basically making himself known in these times. So the Lord, he says, don't fear, don't have no, don't be afraid of the, when, and don't have no fear when basically when these judgments come upon the wicked. I also want to get the book of Amos chapter 9, and I know it's down towards the end. Okay, here it is, of Amos 9 and chapter 8 and verse 9. Amos chapter 9 and verse 8 and 9. It says, "Behold, the eyes of the Lord are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I would not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, said the Lord Yahweh. For lo, I will command, and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations." Who is he going to command? He's going to command Yahweh and the angels. They're going to sift the house of Israel. They're keeping an eye out for the righteous men. Those righteous men are going to be caught up in the firmament. They're going to be beamed up. I want to say the righteous people, because you're going to have men, women, and children being saved. So the righteous ones of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh, he's gonna take care of. But it says, I will sift the house of Israel among all nations as corn is sifted in a sieve, yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth. So he's gonna we're not gonna be on the earth when this thing happens, when everything really goes down. Right before that major destruction comes, we're gonna be with the Lord. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna get that in 1 Thessalonians chapter 4 and verse 17. It says, I'm going to start at 16. "For the Lord Yahweh himself shall descend from the heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of power, and the dead and Hamashiach shall rise first." 17. "Then we which are alive and remain shall be called up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we ever be with the Lord. Wherefore, comfort one another with these words." This is comforting, letting you know that everything's about to be destroyed, in this sinful place, Babylon, but the Lord is gonna save us. If that's not a reason to make sure that you're damn near perfect, especially in these times, then I don't know what is. That's just one of the many wonders that the Lord is about to perform. Saving the house of Israel. He's gonna come with revenge, and he's gonna he's gonna put the righteous in rulership over the earth. The book of Daniel, chapter 12 and verse 1. It says, "And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth before the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book." And that book is the book of life. That book is the righteous that's gonna be saved during the time of right before the destruction, in the time of the day of the Lord. I got a couple of more, and then I'm going to end this. This is Wisdom of Solomon. I want to say chapter 5 and verse 2. Actually, I'm going to start at the top. It says, Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no account of his labors. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they look for. And they, repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit, shall say within themselves, This was he whom we had sometimes in derision. And a proverb of reproach, We fools accounted his life madness, and his end to be without honor. But, we already know that the Lord is talking about who the Lord is talking about. He's talking about these heathen nations. They're gonna be basically they're gonna have that fear on them when they see how we get delivered. Lord's willing, we're of that number, the 1/3 and 144,000 that's gonna be saved. These heathens are gonna be like blown away when they see these chariots they thought were aliens, little green men, but they're gonna be these so-called UFOs, but they're gonna be amazed when they see that they're the angels of the Lord. That look just like us, but only a lot larger. It says verse 5, How is he numbered among the children of the Most High, and his lot is among the saints? They gonna be like, how is this possible? Hey, we told you people. I mean, it's written. It's concrete evidence who the children of the Most High is. You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, but it's hard for Esau to understand that. Esau think that he's gonna rule the earth now, and also take his place in our kingdom. No, you're gonna be in slavery in our kingdom, just like we're in slavery in your kingdom. That's fallen. But I got one more precept after this, real quick, because the Lord, he's gonna save us, and at the same time, he's gonna bring hella destruction on this place. Not only with the nuclear missiles, but these chariots are gonna be straight up just destroying this place at the same time. Isaiah chapter 66 and verse 15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. The Lord is about to come back, and we already see that. And in these times, we're gonna. Hey, I know it's not just me. It's not just me that damn near every time I'm outside, I'm looking up at the sky. If I'm outside and it's dark and it's a clear sky and you see the stars, you try and see which ones could be chariots. You may be driving and you can see the sky in front of you. You're going to look up, seeing if you see a chariot. It's those times where we're going to start looking for the chariots of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, especially during Jacob's trouble to save us. So I hope this lesson was edifying. I'm about to end it here. Once again, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to my elders and apostles, the great millstone that taught us this truth. Peace, safety, much love, and blessings to the elect of Israel. Shalom.